Hi, I'm Paulo from Tupan Games, and today we will learn how the best way to place assets into the map. Well, let's turn on Snap on All because we are working with a terrain map. We don't need any grid here. And we'll select this guy, for instance. Okay, and I wish this to be at the same rotation that this house is. So you can press H and G while you are putting things to adjust here. Okay, perfect. Now, when you select something and it doesn't have any snap, when you go sideways, it stays on the same level he was. So here he is at a ground which is elevated. So if I push, move him sideways, he will float. Sometimes it is useful to use snap on all, so he will start descending and adjusting itself, or sometimes not. Okay, and if you need to move it on the third dimension, you just grab it and pull it over or up or down. Let's talk about something I do all the time. Okay. I am working here and I turn off snap on all. And I went here and say, oh, I will bring a tree onto the scene. And I click here. Also, where's my tree? And I click, where's my tree? Since you have chosen no snap, the tree is on the grid, which is under the ground. But don't worry. What you have to do is this. If you accidentally do that, don't worry. Just Alt C, bring the tree to the camera, turn on snap on all, and place the tree where you want. Okay, suppose that I want to put something here, and I say, okay, I will choose this. It will be like a totem, and I want it to be here. It will be some kind of decoration here. Okay. Oh, but it's not the size I wanted. It's just too big. I just want a small thing. There are several ways for you to accommodate scale. One of them is simply turn the scale on or off, and it will reduce size accordingly, and will keep proportion. Okay, you can change any proportion here, width, depth, or height, but sometimes you want a more visual approach to this. So using this tool, you can change size on any direction you want. Now it turned into something that I did not talk about. That's strange, but oh, okay, I like it. And that's it. You have a new asset for you to play with. Okay? And now you turn it off, turn here. Let's put it here. Okay, maybe a little higher. Okay, it's strange, not exactly what is intended, but it's working. Okay, and that's how you scale things. You can use this and you can use this. Now, let's imagine that this is not this size, this is a little higher. Okay. I want to be thinner. Okay. That's perfect. It's not perfect, but it, it has to, it will suffice. Now, suppose that we do want to put a fish hanging in there. But okay, well, the fish. No, that's not what I want. I want the fish to be upside down, hanging in there. How can I do this? How can I rotate this fish in other ways? First, I have this. I can always reset everything and rotate things. Some people will find easier to rotate this way. You can, in fact, put round numbers here. Or, ooh, sorry, I forgot this snap. So we put here. And this fish is too big. But we already know how to solve this problem. Here. Now I want this fish to be here or a little there. And you can arrange things like that. But you may are perfectionist. You may want the fish exactly where you want. So that's where this guy enters the scene. This controls what happens when you press an arrow. And when I say arrow, I always say I am saying also page up and page down keys. So if you press page down, you will turn down 1 centimeter. It's a good way for placing things. If you can press left, you can press right, and front or back, and you have a reasonably good control of it. But let's turn this off. So page up. Okay. If you are working with really small things, you can press Control Alt and it will be up or down 1/10 of a centimeter. It's a very interesting way. And if you want to move things more far away, you can press Control page up and you will go up or down 10 centimeters. Now I'm using the arrows to move things, but I can use them to rotate things like this. Change this to rotate, and now the arrows rotate the fish. Okay, the fish can be rotated in any direction. Okay, one other way of changing anything here is to click on here. For instance, you can click this and press and type the number you want. Okay, and it's the same of changing here. And last, you can use the arrows also to scale things. Although I personally prefer to scale things here or to use this tool. But you can, if you want, you can use arrows to both get things. Sorry, I'm rotating. page scale to get things, well, it's bigger. Okay, here. It is getting thinner, getting bigger, and so on. So, way of changing things. Now, let's talk about the locked button, shall we? If you are working with this fish, I bet that you will click here a lot, and suppose that you don't want to move this thing out of place. You just lock it. When you lock something, you cannot select it anymore. I'm clicking here and nothing happens. So we can select the fish. For instance, here I'm selecting the house. I can lock it too. So now I locked the house. I cannot select it. I just select the fish. To unlock it, you click here, and now you can select everything again and unlock things like this. And also there's this button here, continuous arrows, which if clicked and it's selected, will turn the arrows in a continuous operation. I will press, we are in movement mode, so I will press something. You can just put it where you want, up or down or anywhere you want on the grid. Now I've loaded this dungeon map to show you what this layer button means. First, let's correct some things here. Okay, I will select this room and I will duplicate it and I will put it up a little here. Up, I will put the grid up. Now we have two levels in our dungeon. Level below and the upper level. You can change opacity of the grid here. Here the grid becomes less and less opaque. Okay, this way you can see more things or less things as you want. And now these buttons say show all layers and you see everything. And if you click here, you show only the current layer. If you put the grid down, you show only this layer. If you press here, you will show above layer, so you will see this level and the level above it. And on the other side here, you can see only below layers. So if I get up the grid, I am seeing what I'm working here and the grid below us. So sometimes things can, well, where are my dungeon? There, it's here. It's just a way for you to hide things in order to be able, for instance, to work on this level without having the level below it standing in the way, okay? That's what this button does. This button works currently with the grid level.